Ring, 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 ring. Will is back for a very early edition of Talking Over Albums. So it's your guest choice today. Would you like to do New Hootie or make fun of 80s and 90s musicians trying to help people?
I think the second option sounds a lot more fun, but as long as Dave's on there and Bono.
Did he do We Are the World, or was he too young still?
I feel like he was on it. The new Sing movie for kids, the featured song is I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. Making it come, so like you have to watch the preview, because like the character, I don't know if he's supposed to be Bono, but he's like, I haven't sang in a long time, and they play his hit song, Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For.
But they changed the context into looking for TikTok followers.
He's a lion. I'll just send it to you. But I don't know what Bono paid to get his music on there.
This playlist is just called AIDS.
I saw this article. It's I don't know if it's supposed to be a joke, because from Esquire, it's like, what we must reckon with what we have done to Hootie and the Blowfish. Have you seen that? I think it's like serious, but I haven't.
What did we do to them?
That they, with their Fairweather Johnson, that we like mocked them, and they they couldn't recover.
Because Fairweather Johnson sucked. That's why we mocked them.
Their first album was so amazing that we could have given them grace on.
Although it did have Old Man and Me, which is a great song. I listened to Fairweather Johnson yesterday. So, I didn't know the rabbit hole went so deep. I knew there were a lot of celebrities singing for poor people songs. There's a ton. I would have thought maybe there's a handful outside of Do They Know It's Christmas and We Are the World and We're Not Playing Sun City, and then some other minor ones. But there's a ton of just a chorus of celebrity songs.
It seems strange, because I feel like in my mind, the 80s and early 90s were, I just think of Nirvana and Metallica, and it was Kill 'Em All. It was supposed to be kind of, I know it's much wider than that, but you forget about all the good doers. There was some podcast from Noel Gallagher was talking about how everyone hates Bono because he's a good doer. He's like, I never tried, and that's why everyone loves me. Good old.
Well,
good old Oasis.
Well, I guess we can discuss that, because there's definitely something that rubs people the wrong way, and it's not just charity. There's something. It's not just rich people charity. There's something weird about musicians doing charity, and I would like to try to figure out what that is exactly. Anyway, here's one that I had never heard. This sounds like a Michael Jackson composition. Michael Jackson and Friends, What More Can I Give?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Michael Jackson still gets kind of a pass more than Harvey. If Harvey Weinstein had put out an album, it might.
Yes, just name all the various celebrities here. I think I saw Tom Petty, Celine Dion,
Mariah Carey. I'm looking up online. There's what more can I give meaning? So the deeper meaning behind these lyrics.
Easy.
What's the boy?
Billy Gilman.
One voice.
Justin Timberlake. All of NSYNC.
This is 90s, right? This is
late 90, early. Probably. I think it's 2001, 02.
Reba McEntire.
Oh boy. So what's the deal? There's just kind of I think there's two different types of of musician tributes to poor people. This one's less bad, because I think past the mid 90s they started to understand the early We Are the World stuff was just oozing with ego and weirdness and stuff. So they kind of toned it down as it went on, but still there's a really weird earnestness trying to look like you're sincere, which is very awkward.
It's, and I don't know what the meaning is. It is very vague. Like, what can I give?
They're saying we're gonna do this video. Don't ask us to do another video, and please let us use this as a tax write-off.
See here, what can I give? I'm gonna put the meaning here.
But yeah, I think it's better than 80s tributes, because, like, I think there's something, like, inherently sexual about pop music. Like, still something a little bit rebellious, but, like, there's still kind of, like, a posery sexuality to pop music, so, like, when you're still trying to present as like, pop musicians gathering for Africa, like, there's something... It's like sexualizing or fetishizing poverty or something.
Yeah, it's and I wonder, like, if it's one of those things where you can't say no. Like, they ask you to do it, and you're like, no, not interested at all.
Unless you're Prince, and he's the only one who kind of came out of that unscathed. I think he's the only person who didn't do "We Are the World" or Live Aid.
I guess I don't think of, like, Beyonce and Michael Jackson in the same, like, performing at the same time, but I guess they overlapped.
Yeah, because I think Michael Jackson only had one album in the 2000s before he died. I think it's right here. June 25th, 2009. So I think he only had that one album in the 2000s before he died.
So this is right before this is when he died, though, right? June 25th?
Apparently. All right, next on the Crap Fest. What do we got?
Take It Back Foundation.
Oh, this is more of like a kid's PSA about recycling.
I forgot to tell you something that I met the founder of Kid Bop.
Kids Bop? Is he rich as
Bop, they took all the songs.
Yeah.
Well, he's like a millionaire, but he was down on that bike ride on the border. There was, like, these, like, random people, and, like, the other lady, her husband was in Petra.
The band?
It was, like, these, like, what was the other one? And the other one, like, was a pastor, and her sister was the actress in, Father of the Bride. Like, she's married to Brad Paisley.
No.
Yeah, so, like...
Wait, Brad Paisley was in Father of the Bride?
Well, his wife.
Oh, okay. So you were basically taking part in an aid. In
some ways, yeah. We didn't do a song, but that might be the next one.
All right. Here's some super early 90s try and rap. Tone Loc, Stevie Wonder. Recycle, motherfucker.
At least this has, like, a specific, topic and call.
Hey, holy crap. Charlie Daniels and Kenny Loggins. Wow, this is...
Charlie Daniels was on a pseudo-liberal...
Recycling, it's one bipartisan issue. Well, not anymore. Now anything that's not like...
Yeah, it had to be antagonistic towards everything. Charlie Daniels, when did he come out with something about... Charlie Daniels understood something about MAGA. I guess did he die?
No, I had no idea. I mean, he probably ate like 3 steaks a day, so it's not...
Good here. I remember this from my high school days. More relevant now than ever. Give peace a chance.
All right, this is Peter Gabriel's one embarrassing aid moment.
Is that Lenny Kravitz?
Yep. Yoko Ono and Peter Gabriel. Wow. I don't know when the recording cut out, but just for the listeners, the last video was I don't know. It's called Recycle Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Take it back foundation.
Yeah. Yakety yak. Take it back. Oh, Peter. Like, my heart died a little when I discovered this video today.
So this is like post-Cold War, right? Or is this? No, I guess this would have been. What year is this?
Michael
Is there any like specific conflict, or is it just like a?
the Gulf War. Michael McDonald and Flea.
Who's the guy that looks like Bill Gates?
Iggy Pop.
Is that Kenny Loggins? No, who's that?
I don't know. Michael definitely. Oh, there's one of the Lennon sons. I don't know who's who. Is there just something inherently wrong and valuable about people with influence using their influence to direct money somewhere? And is there any way to do it without being... Is there any way to use star power to raise money without being cringy? I know that sounds like a leading question. Like, I don't know. Because I think, obviously, there was some money raised with some of this stuff. And that's always good, as long as it gets to people. But, like, there's still something just shitty about it.
I feel like there's, like, some people that are, like, so sincere that they're like, that's a great song. Like, they haven't been jaded by life, or I don't know.
Yeah, we're the post 9/11 casualties. All right, here's Hearing Aid. Like, Stars.
Like, made me more sarcastic. Here we go. Stars.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It's like people that are like so sincere. Like, I don't know what to do with it. They start crying during the song.
Who cries for the children? Where will the children play?
Here we go.
Yeah, this is 80s hair metal aid.
Who cries for the children? I do.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think the greatest unintentional aid song, like pre-AIDS aid song, is Cat Stevens' "Where Do the Children Play?"
Yeah. Jumped out of the music right before it got relevant.
Yeah. So there's examples of like sincere awareness songs, like Biko, because we've talked about this before. But I think when you have like, that's why like supergroups never work, like hardly ever. There's been like one good supergroup ever. So like when you assemble like more than one celebrity musician, it's just going to be a train wreck. Like, there's no way to I think I recognize the voices more than any of these people. I know one. I think I hear Dio, Ronnie James Dio, and the guy from the Scorpions or Rat. I think, but I don't really know who any of these.
The beginning where they are.
Oh, there's Sebastian Bach. I think. I don't know. There's a bunch of.
If they didn't have to do like the choir together, it might be better.
But like, I specifically remember Bono like floating out on a cloud. He's like, "This is my chance. I will be the fifth Beatle. God is my witness."
This has got a lot of artists in it.
Yeah, this is way too long of a guitar solo for an aid. Next.
Hearing Aid. There we go. Tears Are Not Enough. That's a amazing title there.
Northern Lights.
Bryan Adams.
Oh no, is this a Bryan Adams joint? See, it's just the weird juxtaposition of like.
So is this about Somalia or what? See.
Gordon Lightfoot. If you could read the guy from Toto.
It looks like Ray Boltz. Ray Boltz.
Kind of. It's either Ray Boltz. Is this
like
what of Anne Murray? Wow,
came out
this is all the C-listers.
Had to get out of the Christian music industry. But he was like the hit singer in the 90s.
The honesty's too much. Wow, this is like all the D-listers. This is D-list aid, except for Bryan Adams. Oh wait, are these all Canadians? Is this a Canada aid?
Northern Lights, you know.
See, all right, here's something they dropped in like later aids, is the power pose. Like when they're trying to like really emote, like I'm gonna shit my pants so hard. We're gonna raise so much money for these starving Wow, this is embarrassing. Oh, this is Canada, because I think that's Neil Young, and I think not Amy Mann. Who's the blonde folk singer lady from the 70s? You know who I mean. I think she's Canadian, and I think this is Corey Hart. So yeah, this is definitely Canada Aid.
Canadians.
Who's this goober? Wait, is this the guy from... Oh yeah, this is totally Canada. This is Geddy Lee from Rush. Wow, Canada Aid, folks.
They tried, you know.
Sorry about your hunger. We're gonna... Yeah, there's Neil Young, alright. We're gonna send you some Tim Hortons and some hockey hair.
Who's the guy with the bandana?
Neil Young, I think.
Oh, that's Neil Young?
Yeah, so this is all of Canada's star power. Was there an Australia Aid?
I don't think Australians care.
Damn it. I can't remember her name. Joni Mitchell. Yeah, alright. Hey, was that Dr. Steve Brule? In the sunglasses? Whoa, Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, is he still acting?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen him on anything since, like, Celebrity Rehab.
Howie Mandel was the only one who made it from the Jack Beneppi movies.
Like, he's somebody who I actually believe sold their soul to the devil, because, like, his career was, like, over. And then suddenly... And then, like, I don't know, I guess you just shave your head and find the right game show, and he's been living large ever since. Good for him. Yeah, I think he's the only person to survive Christian film.
Isn't he Jewish, too?
Oh no, look at all these hockey players. I should have gotten the hint from the name Northern Lights. Okay. I want to know who the mustachioed guy with the curly dark hair is. I think he's one of the Porcaro brothers from Toto.
Still reminds me of Costa Rica, Africa. Still a top hit in Costa Rica.
Oh my god. Alright, next. Here's a Paul McCartney joint. Ferry Aid. From when like some tourist drowned in the Mersey River off Liverpool.
I've never heard this version. This is like the pop version of Let It Be.
It's the Aid version. The AIDS version.
Man, I don't know how I missed all this here.
Yeah, so do some research real quick on Ferry Aid. All I know is that like 400 people died on a tightly packed ferry ride across the Mersey. I know it's not funny at all, but like it kind of is.
Raising money for like better ferry safety. Kate Bush was on this one.
Oh no, where?
All proceeds were donated to the charity set up in the aftermath of the disaster.
Help us, Wikipedia. Here's Mark Knopfler of whatever that band is. It's too early. This is why I don't podcast before 5 p.m.
Without alcohol, you know, it makes it a...
This is a sweet-ass jumpsuit. This guy's wearing, like a leather coat onesie. No, not like a fur coat onesie.
Look at that.
Wow, who are these people? Okay, I think this black man singing has been on every single one of these Aid videos. Who is he? Like a guy just chain smoking into the mic. Like, oi!
The good old days.
We're gonna help the poor people get this sorted.
So this was in 1987.
The worst year of all time.
George Harrison didn't make an appearance.
I think he... When did he die? Was it the late 80s or the 1996? I don't... It
was definitely... I remember when he died, George Harrison.
It was either 1986 or 1996.
It had to be 96.
Oh, man. I guess nobody except for Prince was immune to the AIDS. Oh, Paul, you...
Oh, here we go, the choir scene. Yeah, if they could stop the choir scenes,
Yeah.
you know.
I think I see Georgie in there. It's one of
Uh,
the great mystery of Paul McCartney is how he's simultaneously the coolest and the dorkiest person that's ever lived. You know what'd be awesome is like if they actually showed these music videos to villages of starving people. They just set up like a giant drive-in movie screen.
what was the movie? What's his name? Russell, not.
Brand.
Yeah, Russell Brand, where they were in Africa, and his first one with Jonah Hill, his first movie.
Alfie.
Was it not Alfie? Like the one that was, what's it called? Get Him to the Greek.
Oh. That
like,
wasn't...
The very first scene is like him and, I can't remember the actress's name, she's pretty famous, but they're like doing aid work in Africa.
Alright, whatever. Thing's broken. On to the next. Here's We Got the Love by Jam 86. This just adds further proof to my theory that 1986 was the worst year in human history. Oh, yeah. This is the New Jersey Artists United for a Cause.
Springsteen's on there?
I would assume so. Was Frankie Valli from New Jersey? Goober's raising money. Can you hear me? I have a good idea. Well, name your AIDS dream team.
It would have to be.
Don't even think about it. Just let it flow.
It has to be, Brandon Flowers from the Killers.
Okay.
He's already attempted in a not so great way to do it.
Okay. 9 more.
The Edge will be there to like do the guitar riffs throughout. The guy from Mumford and Sons who had to quit for his
AIDS,
his Twitter content.
Okay.
He can redeem himself.
All right.
Let's see who else here. We got
4.
Justin Bieber will have to be there to get the youth.
Excellent. Get the youth.
And then I'm trying to make this diverse too, so they'll have to be the
Michelle Obama.
Who's the Michelle Obama and the who's the guy that has all the
AIDS,
the controversial videos? Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X. Ooh, good choice.
And then Chris Martin will obviously have to be there because I think all their music is their whole album is just one big 8 album now.
Yep, you can count all of BTS as one. If you want to throw them on there.
And then the guy from 21 Pilots.
Okay.
And then
you need a black woman. Oh wait,
I don't know if I'm gonna put Bono on there or not. Yeah.
How about Bono's? How about Bono's son instead? Sting's daughter and Bono's son.
Oh yeah, Bono's son. Raquel. Bono's daughter's like an actress now.
I didn't even know he had any kids until this year.
Yeah, like we watched this show on Netflix. It was like Behind Her Eyes, and I watched the whole show. And then Raquel was like afterwards, she saw it's like that's Bono's daughter, and I looked it up.
She just knew.
I could see it after she said that.
She sensed it through the force?
Doing big things in the world.
Did she say it very dramatically like that?
Okay, it's working now. We got the love.
Well, it's already over for me. I don't want to listen to any more of this crap. That's the worst one of the bunch so far. Uh-oh. This is...
Which one are we on? What's going on?
I think this is a 9/11 thing. Here's our first Bono...
This is the September 11th one, huh?
Here's our first Bono appearance. A really
crap... Oh, Bono's... There we go.
A crap-ass cover of Marvin Gaye's... What do you think's going on? I don't think the song really fits a terrorist attack. Like, I know people have their own interpretations of music, but when I think of what's going on, I think of, I think of neighborhood... You're gone. Anyway, I think of, neighborhood reconciliation between, coming together as a neighborhood versus, police oppression and, the system. Not really, we just got attacked we just had a major terrorist attack. Because, like, it's not just the words, it's, like, the vibe of the song as well. And the song's very, like, kind of chill and laid back and introspective. Ja Rule for charity.
You like the answer to Toby Keith.
Rudy Giuliani, what's going on, motherfucker?
Rudy Giuliani is featured. Rudy Giuliani must be like the most pathetic figure in.
Oh,
like,
God. Michael Stipe, no.
Oh, there we go.
I always thought Stipe avoided the AIDS.
Did this come out like right after? Alicia Keys.
Let's try to name some artists who avoided AIDS. Chad Kroeger. I don't think he's ever done any AIDS. Did Scott Stapp ever do any AIDS?
Is it?
I don't think Hootie did either, but I don't think he had the star power.
Wow. Alicia Keys reminds me. She was on. Did you ever see that show Empire? Jesse Smollett, the guy who like faked that he got beat up. It's so bad after everything that happened, but she has a song with him called "Powerful," and it's like supposed to be this civil rights song. But I don't know if I told you that, like, we were in New York one time, and this is like after the whole scandal. He was like the most hated man in the U.S., and he was like walking down Little Italy, and Raquel saw him. She's like, "I want a picture." So I got a picture of Jussie Smollett, and like Raquel put it up on Facebook. I'm like, I'm not gonna put that.
Good job.
I'm not gonna put a picture of us like up with him on social media. Like it's and it was like the one. I felt like he was like super happy that there was people that actually wanted to talk to him. So it was. I think he's like the one person that was hated more than Trump in the nation, because like the right hated him, the left hated him.
Here's another Bono venture here. Artists United did. Wow, I'm having a stroke. Artists United against Sun City. But didn't a bunch of them end up playing Sun City anyway?
I did not even know about. So this was like a resort in South Africa.
This one kind of gets a pass for me because at least it's like it was trying to be a song. It's at least got a interesting beat. It's not just like generic choir.
And it's like oppositional too. It's not just like love everybody. And
can you look up who wrote this? Because it sounds like a Rick James song.
So Bono's on this one?
Actually, it sounds like like Morris Day and The Time.
Sunset,
aye. You gonna play Sun City?
Oh, Bruce Springsteen. There we go.
All right, I'm going to the next one. I want to get this over with. There's too many aids. Oh, shit. Next is Voices That Care.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet today. Voices That Care.
I think this is a Gulf War thing, like God is watching us, or Celine Dion again. She started it, and she's bringing it back. A very young Celine Dion. I guess I just didn't know how long she's been around. There's Peter Cetera.
That's the guy from Chicago, right?
Yeah, this sounds like a Mark Foster. Basically, any
is this
like
called Voices That Care. Like that's why I feel like the apartheid song at least is like there's like a mission, like it's a little bit has an edge to it. Like the ones that are just like we love everybody are a little harder to take.
But again, I think like it's not just lyrics. Like there's a mood that can be conveyed. So like I think an exceptional Bring the World Together song, but that's also super vague, is All You Need Is Love. But it conveys like subtle, complex emotions through the music itself. But like this all just sounds like hitting a preset on a keyboard and just kind of having celebrities yell over generic Michael Bolton.
It's like the power of being subtle.
Yes, subtlety. There we go.
It's like the same thing with.
There's no subtlety in any of this.
Like whatever the WAP song was, it just seems like it's like so. If it's like explicit, then it's like I don't know. It seems that to lose something.
But at least it's funny. It's not trying to raise awareness for anything but vagina, so... Anyway, I'm gonna pick
just
mine.
People are like, this wasn't a great... Like, I'm fine with people doing the songs, but then...
Kenny G. Wow, this might be my favorite one yet. This gets my vote. This is my favorite one. This is the easy listening aid. Easy
my
aid.
My coworker, was in Seattle visiting his sister, and I guess Kenny G, his family lived next door, and he was there staying with them, so every morning, he would be playing a saxophone.
Lucky.
Yeah, so he's like, I heard Kenny G every morning, practicing.
Alright, I'm gonna pick my aid. Ready? Sting, of course. William Shatner. Jeff Goldblum.
Mel Gibson.
Michelle Obama. Mel Gibson. Vanilla Ice. Martin Van Buren. One of the Trump sons. Luther Vandross. And Tom Brady.
Who's the Packers quarterback? Did you see that today?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that they asked him if he was vaccinated. He's like, I'm immunized. And then he got COVID. It was some natural therapy that he said he had a higher immunity.
Hence his new groovy beard and long hair. He's like, yeah, let's just say I'm immunized.
Yeah, that's. I guess he didn't think it was ever going to be found out.
And now he could potentially die. I hope it was worth it, Aaron.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for doing it. This sweet AIDS midday edition of Talking Over Albums. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the chidrins? I'll give you 30 seconds of free airtime.
Well, you definitely have to check. I think we already talked about this on a previous podcast, but the Killers one, they do it all, every issue in one song. So that I forget what it's called, but that has to be included in here. And then I think we need more of this, and
and
get Dave on there.
Yeah, Dave Matthews. You should write a AIDS song called "All the Issues in One Song," and pitch it to whoever's relevant right now. I don't know, Ariana Grande or something.
The song for the Killers, right, where they try to talk about gun violence and the border and racism, and I think pollution in one song. The world's messed up.
Bad things be happening.
The new Killers album, we should do them sometime. It's very different than all their other stuff. It's like a folk album, and it's supposed to be super introspective.
Huh. For some reason, it's raising an alarm bell because it feels like it would just be the same thing as the last Coldplay album.
Well, this one's I think half of it, there's not even a band. It's just a little guitar in the background. And it's about his hometown.
Las Vegas.
I think it's called Western Hills.
Western Hills suburb. It's a
about,
planned
opioid crisis in his hometown.
It sounds like a planned suburb in Las Vegas. Anyway.
Yeah, they've come a long ways from Mr. Bright's side.
Okay. I'm ending the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all gonna come down to Charleston soon?
We will keep considering it. It's great. Your screen froze. It just looked like you fell asleep. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
It's Guy Fawkes Day. Who Cries for the Children? I do.
Oh boy.